All right, so this video is for some scalping, um, and why I use the 30-second chart to do these scalps. So I come in and I'm going to show you exactly why I use a 30 seconds. So just sit tight and you'll understand here shortly. I understand it's moving fast, but I just want to see the structures within the low time frames. Because you could, trading's trading. So if you're going to scalp, you can scalp the same way you can take swings. That's how I look at it. So I'm going to show you right now. So here's gold, 30 seconds, and I see two key things here that's going to cause me to even pay attention to what's going on. So I see a change of character right here, sitting in there, and then I see it come down here. It's rejected, okay, and it bounces back up and it's rejected again, and all of this is getting rejected and rejected and rejected. All right. So I'm like, okay, I see the trap forming. So there's a trap forming from the banks right there. And I'm going to explain why, if you're a scalper, you should fully understand institutional trading, smart money concepts, supply and demand. You should know all of this as a scalper, because your scalps are going to be gigantic if you do. You don't have to pay attention to three-line strikes. You don't have to pay attention to any of that crap. You just pay attention to the structure. If you pay attention to the structure, you'll start to see the traps that are set. And I'm about to show you the trap and why it is a trap and why this is real. So right here, we're just creating regular market structure. We're doing our lower highs, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs. This is the trap forming from the banks. They're letting you think that this thing is pushing up, and then you see this crazy crap right here, right? Where everybody looks at all this previous stuff, this is still a lower low, right? So they're going, okay, I'm going to continue going long. I'm going to continue going long. They're adding in. And then you see all this right here. You see this changes character right here. And then you see this key factor. Where did my little letter go? Oh, there it is. This break of structure happened right here. And this would be where I'm getting ready to enter my position. It's because of this break of structure right here. Right in there. Break structure. I'll look at it. Okay. I'm going to wait for this retest. And the reason I'm waiting for this retest right here is because this is going to create a shit ton of liquidity. You have all these positions pushing price up. It breaks structure. It retests it. It fails. This is a liquidity gap. This is where the banks are saying, okay, or whoever, all right, is saying, okay, we're selling off our buys, or they're entering in shorts, or we've hit a bunch of pending orders. I don't really care why it happens. It just happens. And this is now going down. Well, everybody thinks it's still going up because of all this, and retail traders are doing retail trading things and not paying attention to smart money concepts, or just trading off supply and demand and this and that and yada, yada, yada. Well, if you're scalping, you got to look for these kinds of setups, because you're going to get massive movements if you do. And this is a one trade in a day, done with, made a bunch of money. So how I'm going to trade this is I'm going to enter in my short right here after this break of structure, and I see this fair value gaps created, or pool of liquidity, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to continue adding in on every retest. Every retest, I'm adding in positions. And I will add in positions to the point where I'm close to being margin called, because I don't care, because I'm in profit all the way down here. And I will just dump the whole account on this trade right here, 100% every time. And my stop losses are extremely tight. So every time I do this, this pushes down, my stop loss moves here. Every time I do this, this pushes down, my stop loss moves here. This comes down, retest, I add in, comes up, stop losses right here. On every retest, I'm adding in and moving stop losses to above the retest every time. And so on this run here is probably in a 550 pipettes, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions opened on an entire account. Doesn't matter if it's 200,000, 100,000, 10,000, 5,000. Entire account is on this trade right here, and my stop losses are right there, right there, right there, right there, as it's pushing down, and I'm going to be targeting the previous low. So you're going to get to right here on all these trades. This I would not add in on. These are not. I don't consider these retests. I consider this run is starting to run out. The buyers are starting to gain traction again, because look at these wicks, and then boom, eventually it turns around, it comes up. But this is the importance of understanding smart money concepts, institutional trading, supply and demand as a scalper. And the 30-second time frame, people are talking crap about this, and I know they are. The reason I use it for scalping is I'm going to switch this to the 5-minute right now and see what it looks like. Does that look as clear as the 30-second? No, it doesn't. Doesn't look as clear. Yeah, you can see all these, but you're not going to catch this break of structure as it happens. You're not going to catch this change of character as it happens on the 5-minute. So I find my zone where I'm looking to trade, switch to my 30-second, just like you would from an hour to 30 minutes or 15 minutes to 5 minutes. I'm switching it to 30 seconds so that I can see this market structure being formed and know what's going on. I can see my re-entries, exactly where to add in, where to put my stop losses. I can see it just like I would going from a higher time frame, an hour to 30 minutes, or 30 minutes to 15 minutes. And that's how powerful the 30-second is, especially on breakouts. You can see where price is going, when it's turning around, when to add in, where to put your stop loss, etc., etc. And I just wanted to point that out. This is a huge trade if you were to catch it, and you can do this pretty much all day. Here's another one right here. This one gave you no time on the break of structure though. So I trade confirmed validated setups. So this would be, your change of character, break of structures right here. This drops all the way down, rejects here, and then it drops down here. This made a bearish flag, but I don't like that setup. I like this setup. This was perfect, 100% textbook. Drop to the bottom, make a bunch of money. Everybody's happy day. So anyways, just wanted to show you how I scalp, and yeah, hope it helps you out.